Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to remove the Flex Seal and Plasti Dip residue from your hands. As you can see, I've got it all over my hands here. Part of this was intentional so I could do this video, and others was accidental. Once it started accidentally happening, then I thought, well, I'll just kind of continue it and let it happen intentionally to do a future video. I'll have to do another how-to video on how to remove all this crap from your finger. So I've got it all over my hands. Now obviously I'm going to try a few different methods to get them off, and I'll try a different method in each little location, so depending on how stuck it is on each spot, some methods may work better than others, but hopefully we will be able to determine which method is the best for removing this stuff from your hands. So we've got 4 different methods. Number 1 is isopropyl rubbing alcohol, 91%. Number 2 is just the generic Equate brand nail polish remover. Now this is acetone. Let's see if it's got a percentage on the back. It doesn't have a percentage on the back, but it's acetone, water, propylene carbonate, blah blah blah, bunch of stuff, extremely flammable. So that is that. It's not like the pure acetone you buy. Number 3 is WD-40. WD-40 is an excellent cleaner for a lot of different things, so that is that. Number 4 is good old Dawn dish soap. Dawn saves wildlife. So we will try all 4 of these methods to see which will be the best at removing some of this stuff from my hands. Method number 1, again, isopropyl alcohol, 91%. So that's a big opening. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to dump a little bit here on my finger. I should state that I'm not going to use any sponge or any scrubbing material other than my own hands and this liquid to help determine which one will be the best option. Obviously, if you introduce a sponge into it, then you can pretty much get anything off, even with water, if you scrub hard enough. So the alcohol doesn't seem like it's breaking anything down at all. I definitely have got enough on there because it's stinging, and oh, here we go, it's kind of coming off. Let's get a little bit more. Now we're just going to do this quick, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and rub it. Obviously if you do a lot, then it will come off. So rubbing alcohol, I would say, is working pretty well. If you look at the rewind on this video and you can look at this finger, you can see how much of that has come off in about the 30-second period. So the rubbing alcohol has definitely done a good job of breaking it down and rubbing it off. If I had a sponge, I have no doubt that that finger would have been cleaned off if I just kind of rubbed it like that with a rubbing alcohol sponge, or even a little wet wipe, a moist towelette. So that is it. That's method number 1. Method number 2, the Equate acetone or nail polish remover. So I'm just going to open that up again, big top. So we're going to do that on this finger, the middle one. Don't take any offense. Here we go. We'll just kind of dump it on. Again, no sponge. Dump it on. See if I can get it off. Now this is an advantage because it's kind of on the fingernail, but I also have it here. So the fingernail, for fingernail polish remover, you think that this should come off real well because this is, I suppose, similar to a nail polish, and it does. And now down here, look at that. That almost came off without any rubbing. So the acetone is definitely a good method. You could probably, oh, look at that. It rubs right off. You could probably go buy a jug of pure acetone at Walmart, or actually get it in the description below, that acetone, and I'll also have a link to the nail polish remover down there too. But look at that. I mean, it's pretty much comes right off. It doesn't even stink. It's got a pretty good smell. So the nail polish remover, I would say, definitely is a little better than the rubbing alcohol. Now let's move on to method number 3. Method number 3, WD-40. We're going to check this out. This is kind of a surprise oddball method. I'm going to go ahead and use it right here on this section of my finger. Now you may say, wait a minute, you used rubbing alcohol up here. Yes, I did, but WD-40 will go down there. I could also try it on my thumb if that makes you feel better. So we'll do both. Just spray it on. Now WD-40 is safe. It's just water displaced. Water displacement 40. That's what it means. A little trivia for you. So spray it on. Look at. You can see it's dripping, and it's dripping in color, so that means it's already breaking down the stuff. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Alright, WD-40, look at this, look at that. It's coming right off. WD-40 is definitely better than the rubbing alcohol and the acetone combined. Look at, I'm just going to spray it on here. I'm going to spray it all over the place. Let me get it on there. Watch this. Comes right off. No sponge necessary. Dip your hand in a jug of that look at that. I don't even know if I want to go on a Dawn dish soap. This is excellent. Give me a little more there. Look at. I can't believe it. For just a surprise oddball method, one that I thought I'll throw it in there to give the video a little spice, WD-40 turns out to come in through the clutch. So let's move on to the Dawn dish soap method number 4, just because we've got 4 methods. I'm going to use it on this hand. Ready? Here we go. Alright, method number 4, Dawn dish soap. Check it out on this hand. I got a little WD-40 residue, but it's okay because I think the Dawn dish soap might need the help. So we're going to go ahead and put it right here. I'm going to put it right there. Now, one thing is with the dish soap, probably going to need a little bit of water to help activate the bubbles. So bear with the water sound. Here we go. I'll just get a little bit of running water, and we're going to start scrubbing. Shut the water off. That's all we need. Okay, get a little lather. Here we go, this finger right there. Okay, well, I mean, the Dawn dish soap's working. It's kind of breaking it down. But again, I got to do a lot of scrubbing. Let me get a little more water. A little more water. Okay, Dawn dish soap, I mean, it's breaking down. If you had a sponge, Dawn dish soap would work well. So this is just, it kind of like separates it from your skin. You can see it's just rubbing off. It's not like the WD-40 that practically liquidized the rubber that was on me. This stuff is keeping it solid, but then now it's under my thumbnail here. So I don't know. I think I prefer the WD-40 over the dish soap. But it's still working. I would say it's probably number 2. So let's just check out all 4 methods and the results. Let me rinse my hands real quick. Get them all nice and clean with all these different chemicals that I put all over them. And now for the results. We've got 4 different methods to choose from. Number 1, rubbing alcohol. Again, number 2, acetone or nail polish remover. Number 3, WD-40. Number 4, Dawn dish soap. So in order of what I believe to be the best is number 1, WD-40. That just dissolved it like crazy. It practically melted off of my fingers. WD-40 is number 1. Number 2 method, Dawn dish soap. This did a wonderful job. Definitely helps saves wildlife. Why? It scrubs oil off of all these little duckies. It is a wonderful method to clean off that stuff from my hands. It needed a little bit of scrubbing. Number 3 is nail polish remover or acetone. It did a good job of breaking it down. With a little scrubbing, it would have come right off. Number 4, rubbing alcohol. Close behind acetone, and they were both close behind Dawn dish soap, but they all couldn't stand up to the champion WD-40. So if you need to remove anything from your hands, I recommend trying WD-40 first, acetone, Dawn dish soap, and rubbing alcohol. Use them however you like, in whatever order you like, but try WD-40 first. Links to all of these in the description below.